This week on Mountain Bike Chronicles, we hook up with Sam Pilgrim at his home in Colchester to find out what makes him tick. And we head to Chattel for the second gold event of the FMB World Tour, Mountain Style. We're in Colchester, England, home to Sam Pilgrim. He's currently in second place overall on the FMB World Tour.
Growing up in Colchester was actually really cool. Like, there's obviously no mountains here in Essex, but there was enough places to ride and enough places I could go to if I travelled a little bit.
Pilgrim started riding here when he was 9 years old.
It just progressed from there, and now I'm going around the world on my bike.
The next contest for him is Chattel Mountain Style in France. It's the first big mountain event of the year, and Sam, who's primarily a dirt jumper, hasn't ridden his downhill bike in ages.
I definitely love the pressure of contests as well. They call your name and then you've got to do well the second they've called your name. Like, even if you don't feel 100% ready, you've got to go then and be good. And I think that's really cool, I love it. Loads of people don't like it, but I don't know, it's just quite a cool feeling you don't really get anywhere else.
And next up for NS Bikes, let's hear it for Sam Pilgrim.
My job right now is the coolest thing ever because I just get to ride my bike and make a living from it. So sick.
We're in Chattel, France for the 5th edition of the Chattel Free Ride Big Mountain event. Track builder Ben Walker is one of the head judges.
People are trying to throw down a sick slopestyle run on this crazy mountain face that, like, the wind's blowing, the jumps are huge, everything's big, everything's loose. It's not perfectly swept and manicured, and it's, for me, what is real mountain biking. It's the real deal, I feel. The type of rider that's going to do well here is pretty much the most well-rounded guy on a mountain bike. Manage the chaos of rough terrain and then throw down tricks as well. So basically a guy that's kind of like a World Cup downhiller and a world-class slopestyler mixed into one guy.
All the big names are out in full force and excited for the first big mountain event of the year.
This place here is my kind of training area. So yeah, I want to try this out today. So I'm using it in Chattel. I want to see what a backflip's like on it. It's a bit heavier than my other bike. Used to ride it like once a week, but I've been pretty busy recently. Oh my God! Yeah, it's all right.
It's cool to see Sam in like the FMB events online, just watching all the videos of how well everyone's been doing and stuff.
With training complete, the crew heads to the local skate park in Colchester.
When me and Sam ride together, he kind of like teaches me how to do stuff, and when he's there, it kind of gives you a pressure on, you know, you ask him how to do it and he'll tell you, and then there's kind of a pressure to stand up to his level, you know? So you kind of progress to ride to his level, and then it just evolves from there, really. You just learn more tricks from him, and it's just good having a pro rider perspective.
I've been riding here for like, since I can remember. I can't even remember when I first came down here. It's not amazing, but that's what I like about it. This skate park and Chattel is like ridiculously different. It's like a whole nother sport, actually, it seems like. This is just almost like going to the gym, I'd say, just keeping your bike fit.
Back at Chattel, the competition is underway. Brandon Semenuk has been tearing up the last few weeks of competition and is looking to take the FMB Tour lead at this week's gold event. Semenuk throws down a great early run. Watching the run is fellow Canadian Kurt Sorge.
Feeling pretty good. I came into the event off an injury, hadn't ridden in 3 weeks, came back to still setting it for the comp.
He flies down the hill and gets bucked off his bike trying to maintain speed through a messy section. He has to fall back on his first run and hope it holds till the end. Despite Sorge's good run, his crash cost some deductions to his score. We joined FMB judge Ben Walker to help us make sense of the numbers.
Everything needs to be fair, you know, it needs to, the judging, we got to get it dialed and have criteria and have everybody have the same style of judging and everything, because, you know, it has huge effects on sponsorships and salaries and who wins the prizes and everything, so we owe it to them to add that professionalism to the whole rest of it and have, you know, a series where at the end, the World Tour winner is the best guy at the end of the year. And so each judge is judging the overall impression, and there's criteria in that overall impression. But we don't want to have one judge thinking about fluidity and one judge thinking about execution. We want to have it all together. It's an overall impression score. And then within that, we have these different criteria. So the first priority is amplitude, variety, difficulty, and execution. The second priority would be course use, progression, and risk-taking. So we can think, like, did he really push his run to the maximum, or, you know, he took an amazing amount of risk and stuck it, or he used the whole course and he did a different trick everywhere. And so these are just kind of tools to analyze better. And the reason why we do it like that is that in every country, in every event, we have the same system. And so it's kind of like mathematics. It gives you out the same result each time. There's room for interpretation, but it's interpretation on these criteria. The judging in Chateau is a little bit different compared to other slopestyle events. We really try to put forward the whole riding side of the big mountain, as well as the tricks. You got to have both, but we put a big emphasis on just being able to manage the big face.
Athletes are always looking for new ways to get exposure, and Sam has embraced the recent popularity of online videos.
Other than mountain biking, I love to do like filming and editing. Get my friends to help me out, and I use my tripods and stuff to film myself. Started like filming my friends as well in their edits, and don't know, it's just really cool to see if we can get views for them as well. Don't know, I like it. It's just so much fun, yeah. Vienna Air King in 2007, I think. I was like 17 years old, and I got second place there, and that was my first international one. Yeah, got the money, which was enough to make me pay for the next flight, and from then on it just rolled on. This one is funny because I got the Colchester Sports Personality of the Year. I'm down as one of the greats of Colchester, I guess, which is quite funny. So I like to keep all my checks and trophies, because it's just something that when I'm older will be quite nice to have, I think. Yeah.
Pilgrim hopes to keep his win streak alive in Chatel. His run is up next. The day rolls on with fans and riders stoked on the big mountain riding. Sam Pilgrim, though usually a dirt jumper, has come over the pond from England to keep up his FMB ranking and is trying to incorporate his style into this weekend. The 2010 Rampage and overall FMB Tour winner Cam Zink has been waiting all year for a big mountain contest to show the world that he's still a top performer. He's lost no footing over the past months and goes big from top to bottom. Cam Singh is chosen as the winner of Châtel 2011. With his win, Zink has cracked the leaderboard and is in 10th place. Semenuk has taken the lead, and Pilgrim has remained in 2nd place. Next week on Mountain Bike Chronicles, we head to Mont Saint Anne and catch up with the Athertons during their week off.